Union View. The Union View.
Gonna make it work. Our union make it work.
The Union View.
I just want to say on behalf of the workers of Pocono Medical Center, you know, George, during our strike in March, a couple of busloads of members from 1199 came to our strike. For many of us, it was the highlight of the strike, was it not? So you joined with us and we were one. And at the end of that, when they were getting back on the bus, they were chanting, "We'll be back! We'll be back! We'll be back!" Well, you're back! You're back! And you're back today with over 4,000 union members from New York and Maryland, from 70 buses and numerous cars. And we're saying to the people of the bosses of Pocono Medical Center, we're standing up and fighting back. We are one. 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 With us every step of the way, not just in this fight, but in so many fights in northeastern Pennsylvania. A strong advocate for workers in Harrisburg, Representative Murphy.
Good afternoon, East Stroudsburg. From the Lackawanna County Democrat to East Stroudsburg to working class families throughout Pennsylvania and throughout the nation. We're under siege right now. We have to step up. I'm fighting down in Harrisburg to make sure that my Republicans on the other side of the aisle, my colleagues in the House and in the Senate, and the governor listen to the message.
That's right.
People want a fair wage, people want benefits, and people want a chance to raise their children and give them a better quality of life than they had. That's not an unrealistic expectation, is it? No, that's what we all expect. And we're talking about priorities. The governor's priorities, the Republican majority's priorities, and our priorities is working class people.
That's right.
Let me tell you, I'd have been here a little bit earlier today, but my first priority was to my 4 children. My son, my 8-year-old, had a farm league tournament today, so I had to throw a couple innings before I come down here. But you know what? I'm here because I believe in working class people. I was a former Ask Me union member before I was elected to the General Assembly. I stood up for working class families and for unions when I was president of Scranton City Council. I'm a member of the Labor Committee in Harrisburg. And that's not by chance, that's by design. As a member of the Ask Me Union for some 8 years, working for the Auditor General, trying to make sure that the taxpayers' dollars were protected, I have my priorities. And I think the governor, and I think a lot of people, not only here, because Governor Corbett and many other governors in the United States today, they're all playing by the same playbook. It's give whatever you can to big business and take away from the people that have the least. I said from day one, when Governor Corbett gave his budget address in February, the people with the least are going to end up bearing the biggest burden with his budget. And people have to realize that labor and non-labor alike, we're talking about anybody that works to earn a day's pay, puts in a hard day's work to earn a day's pay, to take care of their children, take care of their families, take care of their responsibilities, just try to pay a mortgage, just try to make a better life for your children. Collective bargaining, we have to stand for the rights of the people here in Pennsylvania, and we have to send a loud and clear message to Harrisburg and throughout the entire nation that here in Pennsylvania, we want to give people a chance to earn a livable wage, a chance to have reasonable benefits to take care of their families. And we want to make sure our children here in Pennsylvania and throughout the entire nation have a chance to have a better life than we did. So I'm here with you today. Let's stand strong, send a loud, clear message to Governor Corbett and Harrisburg and everybody throughout the entire nation that wants to put the middle class down. We're here to lift you up, and we're going to be with you. God bless.
Sisters and brothers, our next speaker spent over 3 decades at the forefront of the labor movement. He was there in 1968 in Memphis. He helped lead the historic sanitation worker strike, during which our leader, Dr. Martin Luther King, gave his life for our movement. He founded the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists. He helped spearhead the fight to free Nelson Mandela and then apartheid in South Africa. Please welcome retired Secretary Treasurer of AFSCME, Bill Lucey.
Thank you. Let me first say thank you to President Gresham for inviting me to stop by and spend a little time with the Pocono medical workers. We are here because some workers need help. Every single one of us out there understands that issue. I also got a chance to share a platform with a lady who is redefining labor's relationship with workers in general and healthcare workers in particular. Let's have a hand for President Mary Kay Henry. Last night, I looked on the internet and looked up Pocono Medical Center. And what it said was Pocono Medical Center is the flagship of the Pocono health system. I believe that. I believe that not because of their president and CEO, not because of their director of human resources, not because of the chief financial officer. I believe it because of the workers of the Pocono Medical Center. They give every person who walks through those doors quality health care. We're going to demand that the Pocono Medical Center give these workers a quality life. The health center and its management are not complaining about wages. They made $21 million. They're not complaining about anything that makes sense. They're complaining about the fact that you will not lay down and let them lay the foundation for the death of your union. This union will have its contract and will have a union shop. Let me make 2 points. There's something fundamentally wrong when 1% of our people own 33% of our wealth. And yet they don't see a way where we can make our way. The trade union movement, as Danny said, is the vehicle through which we will achieve and maintain middle class status. We are not going to work without a contract. That's right. So people with wealth who never worked a single day. We are going to have a contract that reflects the respect and dignity that we demand from any employer. Now, they will argue that it's too expensive. It's not too expensive. It's the right thing to do. These workers, no matter what their classification, are entitled to respect and dignity and a decent wage to raise themselves and their families in this incredible economy. Now, we just brought a few people down today to say to the medical center, this is what it's going to get like. Get ready. Get ready. Because if you don't do the right thing, we will come back and back and back and back and back until these workers have a decent contract. Now, let's not put away our walking shoes. Because some management you just have to walk against and walk on. We are prepared to do either one. Whatever is required to get these workers their contract, we're going to do. Thank each and every one of you, and let's go work.